The bouncing in Baku is still hogging the headlines, with more drivers saying they're suffering from back pain after last weekend's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. But Max Verstappen feels he has the solution for the street circuit, while Charles Leclerc, according to one pundit, is looking like a defeated driver already in terms of the Drivers' Championship race. I'm Ollie Wilson for GPFans. You can join in the conversation with us here at GPFans on our new Discord server, with a link to that in the description down below. But let's dive into all of the news and headlines as we build up to the Montreal Grand Prix this coming weekend. Max Verstappen has called for changes to the Baku street circuit to flatten its way too bumpy layout as more drivers complain of back pain after last weekend's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton was seen struggling to get out of his Mercedes after the race, with porpoising and a bumpy track leading to immense bouncing on the W13 and severe spinal pain as a result. But with other drivers also noting the pain that they suffered last weekend, including Mick Schumacher today, reigning world champion Verstappen believes something should be done to the circuit in order to prevent the problem happening again, including flattening the long 2-kilometre run from turn 16 to turn 1. It is enjoyable to drive, just I think it's getting a bit bumpy in some places, especially now with the new cars being so stiff and low to the ground, said Verstappen when asked about the venue. I think the main straight is way too bumpy. We have to really try and find a bit of a line. So it would be nice if that would be resurfaced for next year. Verstappen did add that Baku is a very special circuit with its unique second sector that twists through the castle section, so the Dutchman seems to enjoy the layout even if the bumpy ride is causing a few problems, and it could be the same in Canada this weekend when Formula 1 hits the streets of Montreal. Even though Ferrari have confirmed a short-term fix for the hydraulic problem that cost Carlos Sainz to have a DNF in Baku last weekend, the damage to Charles Leclerc may have already been done, with former IndyCar driver and F1 pundit Danica Patrick saying Leclerc already looks defeated. Another DNF for the Monegasque driver while in the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix last weekend leaves the Ferrari man 34 points behind Max Verstappen in the drivers' standings, with reliability issues and mistakes on the pit wall plaguing the Scuderia's last 3 races. The impact that appears to have had on the young driver is apparently clear for the former racer Patrick to see, as she spoke to Sky Sports saying, "You definitely got that feeling from him in the interviews. He's very defeated, and I would be too, because you feel the slipping away of the championship, especially when you're up against somebody like Max, who's just so aggressive and so strong, and he's still so fast even with the issues at the beginning of the season." The American pundit added that the fact that Red Bull have both Sergio Perez and Verstappen at the peak of their powers right now is making it probably even tougher for the Ferrari driver, and now the 2 title races could become very Red Bull dominated indeed. We're asking the question, what race should make way for the proposed new South African Grand Prix that could be coming to Formula 1 in 2023? Answer that on gpfans.com and get in contact with us on social media at GPFans Global, Twitter, Instagram, and of course TikTok as well. We'll be building up to all of the action this coming weekend on the Canadian Grand Prix, so hit the subscribe button to stay with us for that and the whole of the 2022 F1 season.